powers are legendary. Their origins are unknown. Their methods are extreme.
And the game is on.
LXG, the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Alright guys, welcome to the Week 9 podcast. It was a hell of a week. Week 9, playoff race is getting real. People are starting to make moves. Let's see what happened. In my first recap, I have Adamas Llamas versus Chi-Town B-Town. Adamas Llamas came into the game at 5-3, while Josh sat at 3-4-1. The projected score is 89-80 favoring Adamas Llamas, but the final score was a 61-65 win for Chi-Town B-Town, giving Josh the 4-point win. Both their quarterbacks went for 19 with Brissett and Newton. Both their defenses went for low double digits, with Arizona and Houston going for 13 and 12. But the problem is that the only other double-digit score was Doug Baldwin on Adamas Llamas, who went for 16. And you think, oh wow, nice. Then he got the win. No, he didn't. Because the rest of his squad was all 1s, 2s, and 3s, while the rest of Josh's squad mostly was 6s and 7s, to give him the close 4-point win. After the game, Adama is now 5-4 and sits in 6th place, while Josh keeps the winning streak going up to 4 games now and sits at 4-4-1 in 8th place.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Week 9 recap show for the Fantasy League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I'm going to go ahead and get started with the high score of the week here, and that's Carlos with 109 taking down Yay Boys in Spandex, who only got 51 on the week, and left her kicker in even though he was on a bye. So questioning the effort a little bit there from Spandex. But Carlos, as I said, highest score of the week, led by Tyrod Taylor and T.Y. Hilden, combined 55 points from those two. And Carlos, moving to 5-4 on the season, currently sits in 5th place.
My next matchup is Bagadickas versus Excuses Start Soon. Bagadickas came into the game at 5-3, while Excuses Start Soon came in at 4-4. The projections had this being a blowout win for Steven, 83-64, and the final score is just about that, as Steven won 88-61, giving him a 27-point lead. For Bagadickas, all his scores were 6 or more points, which is almost unheard of in this league this year. He was led by Derek Carr with 15, Ezekiel Elliott for 15, Travis Kelce for 13, and even Zay Jones finally got a touchdown and got 11 points. While Excuses Start Soon had 18 from Drew Brees, 14 from Drew Hopkins, but his other wide receivers, Jackson and Pryor, only went for 2-1, which ended up sinking his ship. After the game, Steve sits at 5-4 in 7th place, riding a 3-game win streak, while Excuses Start Soon falls to 4-5 and in the 10th place.
All right, and in my next matchup here, we had the Barbarians taking down the Dirty Slovaks with a score of 85-71. The Slovaks got a big week out of Carson Wentz and Alshon Jeffrey, which I picked against, if you remember the preview show. But they went into Denver and got it done, hung 51 on that Denver Broncos defense. But unfortunately for the Slovaks, he only got 1 point combined from his running backs and got a big 0 out of that Kansas City defense. On the Barbarian side of things, really had a lot of invested in that Saints game, and it paid off for him. So Ted Ginn with 11, Alvin Kamara with a huge day with 24 points, and with the win, Barbarians moved to 7-2 on the year, and now have won 6 in a row, and currently sit in first place with a 2-point advantage over second place OG Billy Witch Doctor.
My next matchup is Chicago Bears versus Nuzzy Futz. With the Bears coming in at 3-5 and Nuzzy Futz sitting at 5-3, we had a big chance for Kristen to get the win and even the playing field a little bit. But it's not what happened. The projections gave her the win 70-77, but the final score was actually 73-76, giving Nuzzy Futz the 3-point win. Kristen started out the week rough as she got 0 points from her Buffalo defense on Thursday. But Russell Wilson going for 24 and Marshawn Lynch going for 17 did all they could to turn the tide and bring her back. But it wasn't enough. As Tex had Alex Smith go for 18, Todd Gurley for 21, Jared Cook for 12, and even his kicker chipped in 10 with Jake Elliott. The game did come down to Monday Night Football though, and Kristen did have a chance. If she had about another minute of garbage time, I'm pretty sure Jay Cutler would have found Devontae Parker for that touchdown, or at least a 30-yard bomb, and got her the win. But wasn't in the cards, and Tex gets the win. He improves to 6-3 and now sits in 3rd place, while Kristen falls to 3-6 and in 12th place. In my last recap, I have to first start this off with a disclaimer. This is actually our highest score of the week. I gave Josh the other one, Carlos's recap, and I said it was the highest score. I'm a little bit out this week. I'm in my shower room for crying out, so yeah, it's been a weird week. That being said, it's time for a real high score of the week, which was the kneecaps in our battle of 2-6 teams when the kneecaps took on High Maneuver. In this game, the projected score is supposed to be 74-72. It's supposed to be a close game. It was not. As kneecaps won 120-42, giving me a 78-point win, which is probably one of the biggest of all time in our league, if not the biggest. Neil had Blake Bortles go for 16, Marvin Jones Jr. go for 22, Matt Forte go for 20, even his kicker chipped in 17, and Marcus Lee got 13, as well did Adrian Peterson. So again, he got lots of points this week. Ben didn't get much of anything going. His only double-digit score was McCaffrey with 14. After the game, Neil went to 3-6 and is now 11th place, while Ben falls to 2-7 and is now in 13th place.
And in my last Week 9 recap here, we had OG Billy Witch Doctor going up against the Detroit Lions, otherwise known as Joski. I was a little worried about having all those Lions in Joski's lineups going into the week, but it certainly paid off big for him as he got a combined 60 points out of those Detroit Lions players, led by Matt Stafford with 22. And on the backs of all those Lions, he pulled out the win here, 84-81, taking down OG Billy Witch Doctor, who left Aaron Jones, I believe, as the rookie for the Packers. Running back, left him in his lineup and did not play Jay Ajayi, who for the Eagles got his first rushing touchdown of the year. And unfortunately, that swung the matchup here for Joski. So that's it for my Week 9 recaps. I'll be looking forward to previewing Week 10 here soon.
Alright guys, here we go. Week 9 zeros. Josh had Blair Walsh. Adama had Jason Witten. Kristen had the Buffalo defense. Aaron had Brandon Coleman. Ben had Cameron Braid. I had Doug Martin. Joe had AJ Green. Get in a fight. Who saw that one coming? Adam had Giovanni Bernard. Tree had Kai Forbath. And he was on a bye. So we knew that was a zero going into the game. And that usually is the biggest zero. When you leave someone in. And I kind of want to give it to him. But, man, when you score -4 points, not -1, not -2, but -4 points. Yeah, you're the biggest zero of the week. And that honor goes to New York Giants defense, scoring a -4 points. I don't know how that's possible, but they did it. So they are the biggest zero of Week 9 in the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Gotta get to work. That's right.
Yes.
Come on. My name is Willie. I keep the
There it goes. Time for the Beeman. This week's Willie Beeman Come Up Player of the Week for League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. We have 3 choices today. Marvin Jones Jr., who had 22 points for Neil's team, Evan Ingram, who scored 13 for Adam, and Robbie Anderson, who scored 10 for me. And it's a tough one. As much as I want to give it to my guy, it's hard, man. He's a Jet. Josh McCown, he gets hurt every year, it seems, right around this time. So I don't know if I want to bank on him staying healthy. If Robbie Anderson gets one more week, maybe this week I'll have to give it to him. But for right now, man, Marvin Jones has been killing it. Evan Ingram has been killing it. And looking forward, who's going to keep killing it? Man, I got to say, Evan Ingram is a tight end. He's a rookie. And they always hit a wall, it seems, at some point. So I got to give this one to Marvin Jones Jr. I got to give it to my boy Joeski's guy. The Lions, I'm a Packer fan, so I gotta bite back my tongue a little bit on this one. But this week's Willie Beeman Breakout Player of the Week is Marvin Jones Jr. Let's see if he can keep it up.
No, we just the Bears are what we thought they were. We played them in the third game. Everybody played 3 quarters. The Bears are who we thought they were.
I take back those words that'll hurt you, and you'd stay.
That's why we took the damn field. Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass.
I didn't want to see you go. I know I made you cry, but baby, if I could turn back time, if I could find a way, I'd take back those words that'll hurt.
But they are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook.
Yeah, that was a Cher Denny Green remix. That's not good, man. It's not good. Not only are you the Cher Turn Back the Time winner of the week, but you got yourself wrapped up in the biggest Monday Night Football comeback of the year in our league so far. Oh, man. I'm in a world of hurt, guys. I'm in a world of hurt. That's okay. Hats off to the Detroit Lions. Hats off to Joeski getting the comeback win. But let's throw out the numbers just so we can verify that I am actually the champion this week. For our share, turn back the time, we had Adam who lost by 4, who if he would have started Tevin Coleman over the Sean McCoy, who scored 7 points while the Sean McCoy only scored 2 points, he would have got the win. But no one's going to do that. You're not benching LaShawn McCoy, so he doesn't get it this week. Kristen lost by 3. If she would have started Rashard Matthews over any of her other receivers, Tyler Lockett, Devontae Parker, Eric Decker, she would have won. But, man, this one hurts the most. If I would have started either one of my running backs on the bench, Kenyon Drake or Jay Ajayi, over either one of the running backs I started, Doug Martin or Aaron Jones, it wouldn't have made a difference. Either one of them, for either one of them, I would have won. So I got the Oreo double stuffed share of the week, man. So yeah, I am this week's share, turn at the time, call of the week, as well as the Denny Green motherfucking Monday night comeback loser of the week, which makes Joe Denny Green, Monday Night Comeback Player of the Week. There you go. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. I gotta get this beautiful little angel to sleep. Say Joeski sucks. Sucker. No. Say love you. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good luck this weekend. Say good luck.
Good.
Luck up. Alright guys, take it easy. See you soon.